Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of the Las Vegas Advisor Weekly Update with Anthony and Andrew. Today is Thursday, March 6th in the year 2025, and this is going to be our first monthly update.
Right. You call it weekly update, but it's monthly now.
That's right. We've changed a little bit of the format.
Right, exactly. And, since it is a monthly, this is really the old format. This is sort of how we started. Actually, we started with, remember how we started?
Yeah.
We started with the pandemic updates.
That's right.
Right? During COVID, when everything was shut down during COVID. And I just sat here by myself.
Yeah.
And then we kind of got together and we started doing the weekly update. And now we're going to, what are we talking about? We do a guest show, we do a jackpot show, we do the Beer Friday.
That's right.
And then we do now what will be the monthly update.
Yeah.
So there's more in this one because there's a lot of things that have happened in 4 weeks.
Yes, and we used to do a lot of In the Wilds where we would go out and show you what's out there in the wild.
Yeah, we may do. Someday we'll get back to that.
Those were fun.
But this one, here's the thing I want to say. We added, I think, on the bottom of this one, we've got like the chapters.
Yes.
Of the different things we're going to talk about. So you might even want to look ahead to see if we're talking about something like we're going to talk about the Nevada numbers, the gambling numbers and visitation. If that bores you, don't turn it off. Switch to the next one because you might want to hear about 3-2 at the Palms.
That's right. I know I want to talk about 3-2 at the Palms.
Yeah, 3-2. That would be 3-2 on blackjack. And also, what we just dropped a day ago, Andrew's Hot Slots.
Yeah, baby.
Tell us about it for those who didn't see it.
Well, okay, so I had this idea, ruminating for a long time, that I wanted to review slot machines, and I'm a slot player and slot lover. And, I just wanted to start documenting some of these awesome wins that I've had over the years.
And talking about how to play different machines.
That's right, and kind of show you what they're about, kind of show you what you're looking for if you're going to play a certain game, like here are the types of bonuses you can get.
Yeah, and Andrew does this one on his own because, of course I was invited onto it, and I'm like, I don't really play slots.
Right.
I really don't have a lot to talk about there. Now, some people said, are we going to talk about advantage slots? Now, that's something I do know about. And that's something that I might get more involved with you then when we get to that point. We've got this book coming out called Breaking the Slot Code.
Okay.
And that's all about, it's got like 26 advantage slot games in there. And I'm sure you're going to talk a little bit about those. But this is more about just the games that are out there that are fun. And, obviously I watched it. I wasn't a part of it, but I watched it and I thought it was good.
Thank you.
I liked it.
I have a lot of fun doing it. And you're right, not every episode's going to be an advantage play. This first episode was kind of an advantage play, but...
Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo Lightning Link, and I was inspired by the book Gambling 102.
All right.
So I hope you enjoy Andrew's Hot Slots, and there'll be more of those videos to come. Anthony, let's get into the numbers. What are the Nevada numbers looking like?
All right. Well, we're talking about this is 2024.
That's right.
And every month we have a report. Sometimes we bring up something big happened. A record got broken for the month or something. But at the end of the year, we'd like to go over the summary of the entire year. And it was big again. Nevada breaking records. We've been saying this since the pandemic, that people keep, flooding in. So here's some of the numbers. We won't go through all of them, but the statewide casino win set a new record for the second year in a row. So all of Nevada, $15.6 billion. Wow,
it's a lot.
That was a win. It was only a 0.6% increase, not even 1%. 0.6% increase over 2023, which was 15.5. However, the strip win was down 1%.
That's right.
Now, still, the strip of that 15.6, the strip brought in more than half of that. 8.8 billion was won or lost by players on the strip and won by the casinos.
That's incredible. It's an incredible amount of money, and it also speaks to how much fun downtown is becoming.
Well, actually, you're right about downtown because while the strip was down, downtown casinos set a new record, I think the fourth year in a row, 931 million.
Incredible.
But you look at the difference, though, 8.8 billion to not even 1 billion downtown.
Wow.
But downtown was up, the strip was down. Other places around the state, Reno, 759 million.
Incredible.
So the whole city of Reno doesn't even make as much as downtown makes.
Still a lot of dough.
Yeah, well, sure it is, yeah. And here's another interesting one. Slot machines generated more than 2/3 of the entire statewide win.
Now remember that.
67.4%.
Remember that high house edge that Anthony always talks about with the slot machines.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, the slots, it's all about the slots. And everyone says Baccarat, but no, Baccarat even gets dwarfed by the slot win.
If you look at the casino floor is covered with slot machines for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely, because that's where the money's made. right? So, okay, so let's look at a couple of other counts. The visitor count, just under 41.7 million, a 2.1% increase, still below the record from 2016 of 42.9 million.
Interesting.
So the most ever, 42.9. Last year was 41.7. Very, very close. It gets closer and closer every year. The year of the pandemic, 2020, was only 19 million.
Right.
And it's gone up every year since that. So we're close to the record. As far as passengers on airplanes, up again, set a record on that one too. Reed International Airport, 58.4 million passengers, up 1.4%. But one thing, is this going to continue?
Right.
I mean, a lot of the analysts are saying right now that it's not, that 2025 is going to be a difficult year.
Okay.
And you would think it finally had to happen after, so long, after 3 years after the pandemic, so 3.5 years. The Strip has actually had 6 months in a row where it did not outdo or win more than the previous year. Now, January just came out. In January, the Strip was huge. Had a big year. Had a big month year over year. But we'll see, and we'll see if it's going to continue. If it's not, that's actually a good thing for the customer.
That's right. If it's not, then you're going to start seeing some price reductions and things like that.
And we're going to talk about that in just a few minutes here.
All right. Well, actually, we're going to talk about some good deals now. This is one that I'm really excited about at a place that I really love to go and have loved to go for many, many years, the Palms.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on at the Palms, Anthony?
Well, they've gone to 3-2.
That's
on
fantastic.
all of their blackjack games.
Yeah.
All right. So, whereas the trend is to go 6-5 everywhere else, they went back to 3-2 on every game. Also, $5 tables.
Okay.
$5 blackjack, $5 craps.
That's incredible. And you don't find that anywhere on the Strip.
Not really, you don't. Now, they're not on the Strip, but they're close enough. It's only one table each. But there's something about this. Everybody's going kind of crazy about what a great thing this is at the Palms, and it is. But there's another aspect to this, that all these games, almost all of these games, and I'll tell you which ones aren't, but they're almost all what are called CSMs.
Oh, okay. And what's a CSM?
Continuous shuffling machine.
Right.
All
okay.
right? So that makes a difference to a certain category of player, which would be card counters and such.
Okay.
And it does well, you know what? The best thing for me, I brought what we wrote in LVA, and it's just a paragraph. I'm going to read it real quick because it kind of explains it, and then we can discuss it. All right, all blackjack games at the Palms now pay 3-2 on naturals. It was a conscious move by the casino to be more player-friendly, bucking the trend almost everywhere else to go in the opposite direction, as we said, 6-5. Additionally, there's now some $5 blackjack and craps, though only at a single table each when we checked. Almost all of the blackjack games are dealt from continuous shuffling machines. The CSMs thwart card counting, so the value of the 3-2 payoff is solely in the reduction of the casino edge against basic strategy. The $5 game that we're talking about that are out there has a 0.62% casino edge compared to 1.98%, 3 times as much for the same game with a 6-5 natural.
Interesting.
So
okay.
See the difference? It drops it from 1.98 to 0.62. That 0.62, that's less than 1%. And you're looking at a game like roulette, which is 5.26.
Yeah.
Or a game like craps pass line, which is 1.4. This is 0.62.
Incredible. So this is really good for the player.
It's good for the player. It's not a winning game for the player, but it's a good gambling game. And blackjack is slow, and your money's going to last a long time here.
Well, now you're also talking about how it's thwarting card counting. How does that happen?
Well, I'll explain that in just a minute. This is the end of it right here. The best game at the Palms now is the double deck in the high limit room, which has a casino edge of 0.19%. Against basic strategy and doesn't use a CSM. It's dealt from the hand. However, the minimum on that game is $100. It's a $100 minimum.
Right.
Okay. So your question was what?
So the question is, how does the continuous shuffler thwart the card counter?
Because what happens with the continuous shuffling machine is that it takes cards that were already played and it puts them back into the deck within the machine, and you don't know where. You don't know where it's putting it. It's random, where it injects them randomly into the deck. So you don't know if that card you've already counted is about to come out in the next hand or the next 2 hands. And you don't know, especially when they're with multiple decks. So you see another 5 of clubs and a 5 of clubs. Well,
it could be the same.
It could be the same. It could be different.
Yeah.
So card counting won't work on a continuous shuffler.
Okay.
All right, so card counters won't play there. And the value of this is what what the basic strategy player is getting.
So, as a player going to the Palms, playing with a continuous shuffler, the strategy would be to just simply stick to basic strategy.
Yeah, well, that's it. You don't have much other choice. Don't try to play it. Some people like pretend they're counting cards and they go, "Ooh, I saw a whole bunch of small cards come out." That doesn't matter here because those cards might go right back into the deck and be coming out in the next couple of hands.
Okay.
All right, so you don't want to do that. A professional, or somebody who's trying to count cards, they see a CSM, they're going to walk away.
Right.
Okay. Now, some people, I've been asked, does a CSM add to the casino edge? Believe it or not, the continuous shuffling machines actually slightly lower the casino edge.
Okay.
Due to something that they call the cut card effect, where there's no cut card. And it has an effect that it marginally makes basic strategy a little bit better for the player, but by such a small amount, like 1/10 of 1%,
right?
Less than 10 cents on a $100 wager.
Okay.
So it's really not a big deal.
But it also sounds like the benefit to the casino is that with the continuous shuffler, they get to play more hands per hour.
You hit it right on, because people will say, "Well, this is really good. Continuous shuffler is better for me, and 3-2 on blackjack." But they can deal many more hands.
Right.
All right. So that edge is going to work on you faster and faster. And over a long period of time, there's really or a relatively short period of time, there's a case to be made that maybe you're not better off playing at this game. But overall, I think you are. Because, you're at a full table, you can slow the pace of the game, and you are playing, like I said, with a 0.6% advantage for the house if you know basic strategy. So I think we're going to put a link in the description box to, remember the one we did a long time ago in the wild where we talked about abbreviated basic strategy?
Yes.
Which is, that'll capture about 85% of what basic strategy will give you.
Okay.
And you can play this game at under 1%.
That's one of my favorite videos. People still watch that video every month.
Oh, man. That one, I hate that video because we were like so unpolished, especially me.
Yeah, well.
And, I'm looking back and down and back and around, but the information is solid.
We were drinking beer at 9 in the morning when we filmed it.
That was not a good idea.
Well, back to your principle of having a full table, that's one of the reasons why I like to play craps, especially because they have so many people to pay out. And if you're sitting at a full table, you can play that game pretty slow. You can drink for free, and it's a nice social game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, a rule of thumb, right? When you play, a rule of thumb is to play with the most people possible.
Right.
Because it slows the game down, and that casino edge that we talk about all the time is going to work on you much more slowly.
That's right. Everybody's got to get paid out after every shot.
Yeah, so I've got to say, overall, smart by the Palms and good job by the Palms. Good job for giving a better game. Smart for giving a game that's not going to hurt you, meaning them, and they're going to get more hands in.
Okay, and one last thing about the Palms is remember, if you're going to go there for blackjack, don't sleep on Tim Ho Wan. Don't sleep on Scotch 80 Prime. Don't sleep on Vetri, the Italian joint, and don't sleep on the Ghost Bar. If you can get to the Ghost Bar, that's one of the nicest views in Vegas from a rooftop, looking to the Strip.
Well, use our coupon for 50% off or 2 for 1 on the buffet.
How did I not even say that? The all-you-can-eat buffet is fantastic.
And free parking.
All right, Anthony, for a change, Stations has done something that you're happy about. Let's talk about it.
I know. We wrote again in the newsletter, we wrote, has hell frozen over?
Right.
And I mean, yeah, not only am I happy about it, not only am I complimentary about it, we actually put this deal in the top 10.
Wow.
Number 5 in the top 10. Number 5 best deal in the top 10.
Okay, so LVA has a new member of the top 10, and it's coming from Stations.
Station Casinos. Here's what they did. They put together a value menu, which they haven't done in a long time. Most of it is late night breakfast.
Okay.
Anywhere from $3.99 for I think it's biscuits and gravy and eggs to $9.99 for steak and eggs. But along with that, also they've got a 24/7 hamburger and fries.
Okay.
Cheeseburger and fries, $5.99.
That's a great deal.
You seen the price of burgers lately?
Yeah.
I mean, even at the best bars, you can't hardly find a burger for under $10. Almost never. This is $5.99. I'm like, it's not going to be good. I was like, hope it's not good. No, not really. I was hoping it would be good. And it's in the coffee shops. And most of the casinos there, the Brass Forks and Penny, Lucky Penny. But most, you can get it all over town, 24/7. And it is an excellent burger.
Okay. Well, you heard it here. It's a great burger.
Yeah. The only thing you've got to do, you've got to have a player's card. The first thing they'll ask you for is the player's card. But it's just like, I couldn't believe it. It's been years since Station Casino has done something like this. And I'm not putting down their food program. They have great food, but they're just not bargain oriented.
Right.
Because, after the pandemic, they came out and they said, we're just going to widen our margin. Whatever we do, we're going to widen our margin. We're not having these deals. We're not giving things away. And this is as close as they've been to it.
Right.
And good for you. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm happy to see it. And I would sure love to see more of it. Now, why do you think they're doing that?
Well, I'm assuming it's because the forecast is showing less business in Vegas.
I'm guessing that.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is what happens. This is what I was talking about, is that when things start to go south, that's when the casinos start to promote.
Right. They want you in. They want you to come in. They want to turn you upside down and shake out your money when you're in the casino.
As long as you, yes, and that's right.
Yeah.
And they're going to shake out more of it when more people are coming in.
That's right.
When less people are coming in, they got to do things to get them through their doors. And I'm telling you, if you get a chance, you can do it anytime, night or day, $5.99, 24/7, burger and fries. It's terrific.
All right. So thank you to Frank and Lorenzo. And, we'll be there. We'll be there and we'll be checking it out. I've always loved the Green Valley Ranch a lot. And they used to have a great breakfast special there that they took away a few years ago.
Well, like I said, that's what they did.
Yeah. So, we'll be there. We'll be back. All right, Anthony, as a refresher, what kind of deals did stations used to have?
Oh, Station was they were the king of discounting,
Right.
Especially for food. And I mean, they were the king of great deals. That's how That's why the whole direction of station casinos has been so frustrating,
Right.
and sort of sad to see, because they were a place where everyone could get a tremendous bargain.
They catered to the locals.
Yeah, and they were right, and they had to bring those locals in, but it wasn't for locals only. Anyone could do it. But maybe their most famous one ever, 49-cent breakfast.
Really?
Yeah, everybody talks about the 99-cent breakfast. This was in the 80s.
Okay.
And it was a 49-cent breakfast. It was a full breakfast, 2 eggs, 3 strips of bacon, hash browns, toast.
Palace Station? Where was this?
Palace Station.
Okay.
Yeah, and people. It was Palace Station was originally Bingo Palace, but it changed to Palace Station. 49-cent breakfast. People used to come in and get 6 of them.
Oh, wow. Sure. Of course. Why not?
So they'd be eating a dozen eggs, right? 12, 15, 16 pieces of bacon,
Yeah.
all this kind of stuff, ridiculous. Then in the 90s, they had what might have been the best king crab special ever.
Really? Okay.
It was $9.99 for like 3 or 4 giant king crab with the sides and everything else. It was just absolutely great. And then throughout the years, the buffet, the change buffets in Vegas, the number one was the Feast Buffet. That's what they called the action buffet. And buffets used to just be steam tables, and they were okay, whatever. But then they had the action buffet where they were cooking right in front of you, and they had the Feast Buffet for years. So station casinos were always the greatest.
Right. And they used it as a loss leader to get you in.
Right, and they haven't been like that for a long time. But again, this deal is a little hark to the past.
Yeah. And, they also used to do Las Vegas Advisor coupons.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Come back. All right. So, and this is a little bit back to the bad news. Let's talk about parking, Anthony.
Oh my gosh, another one drops.
Yep.
All right, Westgate. For years and years and years, free parking at Westgate.
Yeah.
And they've now put up gates, and they've instituted a parking charge, I think, or kinda.
Right. We don't know how it works, right?
No, well, it hasn't worked. It's the same. We talked about Oyo a month ago, and Oyo's got a thing where you're supposed to scan a QR code, and they're supposed to charge you, but it seems like you don't have to, or if you do, nothing happens. So I don't know what's happened there. Same thing with Westgate.
Okay.
We went in there. It's supposed to be now a daily flat fee of $10, no matter where you park. And either they've got a couple of parking garages, either of those garages, or in the back lot behind the sportsbook. All of them, you're supposed to scan this QR code. Well, we went in and we did it. We scanned the QR code, and we went in and we didn't scan the QR code. And everyone was able to get in and out, and nobody got charged anything.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they haven't got it together yet, but eventually, supposedly, it's going to be another parking fee instituted. Another one bites the dust.
That's really annoying, especially because the Westgate's not on the Strip. It's a little bit off the Strip.
No.
It's we love their sports book. We love their Benihana.
I like the Westgate, but I mean, Westgate works with LVA, and we got some really good coupons there. The Jen Kramer show, and,
Right.
Discounts in a $10 free match play,
Yep.
and other discounts there. I mean, we really like the Westgate, but I hate to see them charging for parking because it's tough enough to get people off the strip.
That's true. And $10, it really isn't that bad in comparison to like an MGM or a Caesars. But I mean,
it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
And and people look at me and say, well, you charge $3 now for people to go to the website because at a certain point you got to make money.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that. But they got a lot of ways to make money there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like for us, we don't have a lot of ways to make money. We got to make it by people paying. They've got gambling games and they've got restaurants and they've got shows and they've got things. So you just wonder if it was a good move or not.
Yeah.
But it was just you have to lament a little bit that another one falls.
And this one, we're going to talk about the weather a little bit. Vegas and the desert, Mojave Desert in general, typically gets about 300 days a year of sunshine, but not in a row. Okay, so what's going on, Anthony?
Well, I mean, it was we had a rainstorm last month.
That's right.
And the rainstorm ended a 213-day stretch without rain.
Yeah.
213 days without rain, 7 months. It was the second longest dry spell since 1937, when the record was set at 240 days.
Wow.
So, I mean, we thought it was worth bringing up that literally we've gone 7 months here without any water coming out of the sky.
Yeah.
And it finally rained and everything flooded.
And I've enjoyed, not having rain out here. I enjoy the Vegas weather a lot, but 1937, that's like right when the Hoover Dam got finished.
Man, I mean, it's just that record stood, and it still stands. I mean, it didn't get to 240.
Yeah.
But that was a long time without rain. But, we just get this crazy weather. At the end of February, we had 80-degree days, 2 or 3 of them, right?
That's right, yeah.
I mean, that's the strangest feeling in the world. You wake up, you look at the calendar, it's February, and you walk outside and you get in your car and you're sweating.
Yeah. And then next door, I can see Utah. It's still snowing. It's, snows everywhere.
Yeah,
and it's wild.
We're in the desert.
Yeah.
Strange things.
Okay, so a couple from the Netherlands has set a world record by gambling in 110 casinos within 24 hours, and that is smashing the previous record of 74 casinos.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. Apparently, I read the story. Apparently, they began in Laughlin.
Okay.
Because first of all, you got to find 110 casinos.
You got to map it out. You got to map out your course.
Yeah, you can't really. I don't think there's not 110 casinos in Vegas. There's more like 90 something.
Okay.
All right. So they started out in Laughlin. They helicoptered to Primm.
Okay.
Because they only had 24 hours. And then they SUV'd from Primm to Vegas, where they went all around Vegas and finished at the D downtown.
Wow.
So somehow they managed to go in. Now, when you do this, to break these records, there are rules. Like you got to gamble in every casino. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was okay to play at slot machines, but I read something saying they had to play a table game.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
how they got that done, I have no idea. But pretty amazing, I think. 110 in 24 hours. And they said they had a couple hours to spare.
I wonder if they were up or down at the end.
They didn't say.
Yeah.
They didn't say.
Did they track their bets?
They may have, there was something about it. It wasn't significant. I think they said that they didn't say what the amount was, but they said that they didn't lose very much.
Okay. Well, good. And
I'm sure they played the minimum everywhere. Well, that could be bad. The minimum at some of these places is going to be $50, right?
Sure. Well, also the fees of the helicopter and the car rental. And,
Yeah. Pretty good story, though.
It's a great story. It's a lot of fun. So maybe somebody else can, try to hit 111 casinos.
Not me.
Now, here's an interesting phenomenon kind of taking place on YouTube with other YouTubers. People are going out and they're taking the coupon book and they're making their own videos about it. And we think that's fantastic. So what's going on, Anthony? What have you seen?
What I've seen are some incredible videos about the member rewards book.
People love Danny the Medic.
Yeah, people going out and doing them. Mm-hmm. And it's like once one did it, then another one did it. And we're like, this is good.
Yeah.
Because it's getting the word out about this. And they're all like super complimentary. And we decided we would make an affiliate program out of it.
Okay.
And say, okay, we're not going to pay you to do this. And if you don't think it's good, don't do it. But if you like it, do it. And we'll put you in the affiliate program and give you a commission on the sales. Well, heck, it's like gone kind of crazy.
Okay.
And I mean, here are the places that have done it. Explore Vegas, Gamble Smart, Danny the Medic, Show Me Vegas.
We like them too.
Vegas Must Try.
Yep.
And we just got a big endorsement this week from VegasChanges.com, a really good website about Las Vegas. And what's happening, Andrew, is that out of the blue, all of these places and people who haven't tried the Member Rewards book before are going out and doing it, and they're filming themselves.
Yes.
And at the end of it, they're keeping a tally of how much they've won or lost, and they're all ahead.
Yeah.
Every time. So this is like the greatest if you want to see what the LVA is about, what the member rewards is about, watch their videos.
Yeah.
They're way better than ours. I mean, the production values are really great. They actually do little coupon runs. They actually eat, use the discounts to eat, whether it's at the Palms or whatever. And we put those videos up on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
We put them up in the section that says Beating Vegas Insider Tips and Tidbits.
Okay.
And there's just any one of them. They're just really great. And I think it's terrific. And really anybody out there, if you got a way, if you got access to the public, check out our affiliate program.
Yep.
Come on in, help us sell. The more the merrier. We're growing the ranks here.
Yeah, and the YouTube channel has been a really great part of this. So like, share, subscribe, and become a part of it.
Yeah.
All right, and in this month's question of the month, it's in regards to the big Keno hit that we featured in our Jackpots episode just a few weeks ago, and that Keno hit was where one player won $49,000 in one hit.
In a bar.
In a bar, that's
Yeah.
right. Bar top gambling, baby. In the big Keno hit in your Jackpots show, how did they pay the winner? Now,
Yeah.
why is that interesting?
Well, because it's $49,000.
Yes.
And first of all, we got to kind of set the stage on this. This was at Copper Keg West.
Right.
All right, the bar that we like, and I happened to be in there when they hit it. So it was great. What a way to kick off our jackpot show.
Right.
Guy hits for $49K playing Keno on a bar top. All right, so the big question we talked about in the show about how he went around giving everybody lucky 20s and lucky hundreds and
Yep.
all of that. Check out the jackpot show. There's some good jackpots in there. But they said, how did he get paid?
Yeah.
And the first thing you said was, well, they called the route operator.
Right. They got to call Jet Gaming or whoever
Bring the
to
money.
come down and.
Except for one thing, Copper Keg owns their own machines.
Right.
So they don't have a route operator. So what happened is, and this is the way it kind of happens everywhere, it's the way it happens in the casinos as well, the winner disappeared into the back. Not the back room to get beat up or anything like that,
Right.
into the back offices so they could decide, fill out paperwork, and decide how he was going to get paid. And, usually they offer you, we can give you a check, we can do something with your bank, whatever, or do you want cash? Now, this is a local bar, not in a bad part of town, a real nice bar and all, but it turns out the guy took cash.
Yeah.
And we found, I didn't know. And when I was asked that question several times, I went back and I asked them, I said, how do you get paid? And all the bartenders talked to me, they said, he took cash.
That's the way to do it.
So, I don't know where he stashed it or stuffed it or what, or if he kept gambling. I actually heard from another person that he kept playing and kept winning.
Yeah.
And so he had a lot of money on him. You got to be careful, folks, when you do stuff like that. But that's the answer to that question. He had a choice. He got paid in cash.
Wow, what a good night of gambling. That's $50,000. That's life-changing money at a bar.
I doubt it. How much of it you think he's got left? I don't know.
Well, he was playing Keno, Anthony, so
Yes, he was.
it's a fast burn. And one thing you indicated is that you could actually calculate how much the expected loss per hour is based upon what he's betting and how fast he's
Well, it was.
betting.
I can't remember what we came up with. You'd have to look at the video. But didn't I say like $9 a minute?
At
the rate he was playing, he was losing. His EV was to lose at about almost 10, like $9.80 a minute, I believe.
I remember you saying it would take the bar about 80 hours of play at that level to earn back their money.
Yeah. Keno, wicked game, man.
It is a wicked game. Remember that when you are playing Keno, when you're playing slots, as Anthony always says, by switching to a better game, you will lose less over time.
I think I say Keno is for donkeys.
Yeah, you do say that quite frequently. But I can't hit a 5 spot unless you're sitting next to me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you put the not true in that statement, as far as I've seen.
Well, that's it for this week, guys. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Remember, you got some links in the description box to both become a member or to also send an email with your jackpot for our next Jackpots episode coming out later this month. We are going to be doing Beer Fridays and, like, share, subscribe. Anything else to add, Anthony?
No, just that we're experimenting. Like we said, this is a monthly as opposed to a weekly. We're going to have a guest next week. We're going to have a Beer Friday the week after that. Or, no, excuse me. Next week is Jackpots.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a Beer Friday. Then we're going to have a guest. And then we're going to do it again. We're going to go through the rotation a few times. Let us know what you like and don't like. We've had some people go, I hate this. I like the old way. Other people go, no, this is cool. Keep it up.
Yep.
So we'll figure it out.
And we learn from your comments.
That's right.
So thank you, and we'll see you when you least expect it.
down to Las Vegas, where the stick man, he recognized me. He said, hey man, do you need another shot at freedom and harmony with your jackpot in Vegas?
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Got Films is a full-service production company that provides motion picture quality content and production services for use in the film and TV industry. Looking for a seasoned crew, high-quality equipment, or other production services for your film, TV, commercial, corporate convention, sports, news, or interview project? Your search stops here. Some of our projects include NASCAR, American Restoration, Pawn Stars, Counting Cars, Top Chef, BattleBots, Forge and Fire, and Street Outlaws. We have also produced over 60 feature films and documentaries. We're ready for all your needs. Whatever your project, whatever your budget, big or small, Got Films got you. GotFilms.com.
Hi, I'm Deacon T with Modern Word Ministries. It's great to be with you today. Just a short little promo for our show. Every Sunday morning we have service, and you can follow us at 10 a.m. Pacific Time on modernwordministries.org. And if you missed us or you want to see some of our older messages, go ahead and check us out on socialmediashows.com every single morning at 9 a.m. It's a great way to kick off your day, get a little bit of the word in you, get something uplifting, get you started off on your way. You know, if you're looking for prayer or you need some help, reach out to us. If you go to our website, again, that's modernwordministries.org, you can interact with me via telephone, via DM, text message, whatever you want. I'll get right back to you. So if you need prayer, you need help, you just need somebody to talk to, Modern Word Ministries is here for you. We are your church in the community. So until you see you next time, be blessed, everybody. Bye-bye.
I spent a month in New York and a month in Jamaica trading Tom Cruise and Brian Brown in a movie cocktail.
I want to do what that guy's doing.
It made Flair mainstream.
Lights are set, judges are ready.
I stood there probably 20 minutes and just watched. I had goosebumps.
It's so difficult, it's so extreme.
Somebody should do a documentary.
Showmanship has been a big part of bartending since day one.
And then Vegas just blew up because, entertainment capital of the world.
I wanted to win.
$50,000, $100,000 purses at different competitions around the world.
I don't think people have ever really seen what we do to prepare for these things. Chapow. This is what it's all about.
So what went wrong? Egos took over and things were said which shouldn't have been said. It was going bigger and bigger and bigger.
There are growing fears of prolonged instability on Wall Street.
The money went out the window. You can sell a cocktail. You can't sell flair behind the bar. We had to deal with the prissy-ass bartenders.
We all want to be the best.
Well, my move is more difficult because I make it look easy.
Nights like tonight make me want to just stop competing because I don't think I'm cut out for it.
And I was standing there with my tooth just broke right in half.
Why do I do this? Why do I suffer through this?
I don't really know why it's male-dominated.
There's absolutely male toxicity.
You want to play with glass, you're going to cut yourself.
Literally was up here and we touched bottom.
Hey everybody, it's Andrew from the Las Vegas Advisor, and welcome to Andrew's Hot Slots. Over the years, I have been playing a lot of slot machines with friends, with family. It's become a favorite pastime of mine and a lot of the people that I tend to surround myself with. So thank you to everybody who's been watching our show here at the Las Vegas Advisor. Anthony doesn't focus on slots too much, but I love them, and I've loved them for a long time. So cheers. I got a Michelob Ultra here, and somebody sent this to the office. So you guys know we love beer. We don't really care what kind of beer you send. We like to try it all. So cheers, everybody. In this first episode, I want to talk about Aristocrat's popular Buffalo Lightning Link. Now, Aristocrat makes all the Buffalo games, but I like this one in particular because in the upper right-hand corner, you got a counter. And when that counter hits 1,800, it automatically triggers a bonus, and that is a lot of fun. You can read about it in Michael Shackelford's book, Gambling 102. Gambling 102 has a whole chapter in advantage play, and this is one of the games that he talks about. I am playing a 1 penny denomination, and I'm playing 100 credits. So that is $1 per spin. This is a wild one. This is a wild ride. So enjoy this video. And then if you see Buffalo Lightning Link, make sure to check that upper counter because it might be pretty close to 1,800. So have fun and look what happened to me. Hey everybody, it's Andrew from LVA, and here I am playing a Buffalo Lightning. I like to play this one, especially because I always check to see where that's at. Now, you know, it has to hit a bonus before 1,800 Buffaloes, so every one of those Buffaloes that I get, it will add up another number over there. And it will get a bonus before 1,800. You know, some of these bonuses can be stinky, but, you know, there does become a point where it should be positive. So let's play it down. We got $100 in the game that we started with. We're going to see if we can get that bonus. Come on, baby. Come on, Buffalo. Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo. Coin, coin. We need... Hey, yo, that's nice. A little something there. Now you got to get 3 coins to trigger free play. Or you got to get a bunch of contiguous Buffalo. And that will net you a big line hit. Come on, coin, coin, coin. You got to get 3 coins. Contiguous Buffalo. Oh, that would have been good. So this game's a lot of fun. So if I review this game, you know, I review this game really fun. I give it a Siskel and Ebert 2 thumbs up. You know, Firehouse on in the background. I'm here at the Eureka Casino. There we go. I knew it was going to happen earlier than I thought. That's the random bonus that we were trying to trigger. Let's see if we can get over 100. Resets itself. Come on, Buffalo, Buffalo. Yes, go, 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 go. Oh. All right, we need some, that's a 20-cent line hit. There we go, Buffaloes. We need them contiguous. Do it. Come on, baby, show me your bonus. Coin, coin, coin. Coin, coin, coin. There we go. You get 2 coins, you get extra line hits. You get 3 coins or 4 coins or 5 coins, you get even more. Let's go, Buffalo. Coin, 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 coin. Yes. Let's just keep racking them up. We're here at the Eureka Casino. We are, come on, get it. Come on, Buffalo. Wild, wild, Buffalo. Wild, wild, Buffalo. Beautiful. Now, you know, we're only $1.74 up, so, you know, sometimes you can get a lot of line hits, a lot of free games, and you still don't get a very good bonus. But it only takes 1 big hit to turn things around. Come on, baby. Coin, yes. Oh, 3 coins, so we should get more line hits. Great.
Wonderful. All right, so we're at 14 of 31. I am really hoping that we can get a big one here. Let's get a big line hit. And then this can be the first video that I post as a review for Las Vegas Advisory. Or one of the first. We'll see. I'm starting to log them. But I love this game. I play this game all the time. Especially if I check up there to see if the bonus is coming soon. Let's go contiguous buffalo with lots of multipliers. Come on, let's get some multipliers. In the bonus round, those turn into multipliers. We've still only won $7. Come on, baby. Coin, coin, coin. Yes, more games. Opportunity, more opportunities. Coin, 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 coin. We have gotten no bonus within the bonus. Let's do it, baby. Let's get something big. Big one. There we go. Coins. We're getting a lot of coins. Getting a lot of opportunities. You know, that's what it takes. One more. One more. Yes, that's what we needed. Now we're getting a bonus in the bonus. All right. We're only playing pennies, so this is $2, $1. We need to get a few thousand pennies in order to really make it count. Or we can get words. We can get mini, minor, major, or the grand. Come on, let's get that major jackpot. I've never gotten a green one. I've gotten the minor a few times. I've gotten the mini a bunch. But let's get a major for 500. Oh, I could use it. I saw the mini. Come on. Come on, baby, fill it in. Let's make a connection. Come on. All right, well, at least we now have earned $26 in this bonus. Coin. Coin, coin, coin. Let's get another bonus within a bonus. Let's get more coins. Let's get contiguous buffaloes. Let's get some multipliers. Buffaloes with multipliers. Come on. Multiplier, multiplier. There we go. Little bit. That could have been big. Come on, let's get these multipliers going. Come on, baby. Coin, 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 coin. Yeah. All right, sometimes it's just a lot of games until you can get something. There we go. Come on, do it. All right. More opportunity, more games. It's also making for a longer video. Yes. Oh, I thought we were going to get maybe something a little bit better than that. But I love when we're making money. I love when we're stacking chips, Holmes. Come on, baby. Coin, coin, coin. Coin, coin, coin. There we go. Coin, yes, one more. All right, 51 games. Holy macaroni. There we go. Oh, I thought we were going to get it on that one. All right, come on. Coors Light. Drinking some Coors Light here. Coin, coin, coin. Yes. This is amazing. Buffalo, buffalo, buffalo. Oh. Come on, baby. Let's get a bonus, 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 bonus. Or words. Let's get some words. Mini, minor, major, grand. Actually, that can't happen. But there we go. That's a little something. Little line hit there. Let's get something. Let's get a jackpot. 61 games. It's amazing. Coin, coin, coin. It's just flushing out a lot of coins, so... All right, let's do something. Yep. There we go. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay. Give me the gold. Give me the coins. We really need to get one major, big hit. We're only up $37 out of all these spins. That'll be something very nice. That'll be good. That's what you need. Looks like $18 times... I'm not sure what. $18 times 4, all right. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Let's get these multipliers. With Buffalo. Coin, coin, coin. Yep. Keep it going. Keep it going, Big Daddy Grace. Come on. This is hilarious. Can we please get another bonus within a bonus? All right, little multiplier. Let's get a lot of contiguous buffaloes with a multiplier. We're now up 120 on this round, on this game. Come on, baby. All right, these coins and these line hits with the multipliers is really what's looking good for us. Oh, come on, coin. More coins, more coins, more multipliers, more coins, more buffalo. We've been recording for 9 minutes now. Coin, 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 more. Come on, big hit. There we go, there we go. Ooh, that's big, I think. Times 2, times 3. Times 2, times 2. That's nice, I think. $4 times 9. All right, that's better than a poke in the eye. That's contiguous buffalo right there. That's what we needed, $36. Come on, you do 2 more. Oh, I thought we had it. There it is. Oh, all right, come on. 1 more bonus within a bonus. We're at 68 of 76 games. Coin, coin, coin. Yeah. Wow, we're going to take it up to 80 games. I think it's 82 games. 81 games, okay. Come on, baby, show me your bonus. Wow, wow. It is just like... All right, let's get another really major hit. By the way, 89 spins is like $89 worth of spins. So that in and of itself has an EV. Anthony, what is the EV? Come on, baby, do it, do it, do it. Yes. Oh, bonus within a bonus. Now we got to get these words. If I can get a major, this will be just an incredible turn of events in my gambling day. Any word for that matter. Let's get a mini, a minor, a major. Yes, mini for you and me. All right, let's kick it up. Let's get a major. Mini, mini, major, grand. This is probably my greatest Buffalo hit ever as far as duration of play. I don't think I've ever had a Buffalo bonus go this long. But let's add another $37 to this hit. This is now becoming a $200 hit on a dollar bet. Come on, baby, let's go. Let's keep it going. We're at 76 of 89. That's a nice hit across 5 lines, 5 contiguous lines. Come on, Buffalo. Let's get a big line hit. Coin, coin, coin. More games. All right. 79 at 89. Let's go, baby. Coin, coin, coin. All right. All right, a little something. Stacking chips, Holmes. Coin, coin, coin. Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo. Bonus, bonus, bonus. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Buffalo. Ooh, bonus. Yes, coins. Incredible. This is incredible. I'm so glad I decided to record this bonus. I definitely got to get this on LVA. There we go. Come on, baby. Let's keep it going now. We need those line hits with multipliers. Coin, coin, coin. Yes. Take us to 100. Or I think it's maybe 99 now. There we go. All right. Oh, come on. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Oh, so close. Coin, coin, coin. Multiplier, multiplier. Not much to connect there, unfortunately. But it took us over 200. That's pretty incredible. Coin, coin, coin. Come on, baby. Show me your bonus. Do it. Do it. All right. Here we go. 99 of 99. Wow. That was a massive... Wow. That's it. Okay. Well, moving on. I guess I hit the button too fast for it to calculate. But Wow, that was incredible. I do love this game. I always look for if that's really high. It has to hit before 1800. So that's it for today. I'll be posting more reviews of slot machines. This one's great, made by Aristocrat. Buffalo! If you like the show, like and subscribe, and also go ahead, leave a comment. If you don't know what to say, just write the word jackpot. The more you comment and like and share, it helps the algorithm to grow.